1420 Sports Bar Podcast. 4 beer with a sports talk and a whole lot more. We are part of the Belly Up Sports Network. Listen in as Brent and Dave invite you to belly up to the bar with them to talk about everything in the world of sports, just like you would do at your favorite watering hole. It's sports, beer, and shenanigans. So belly up to the bar with us, grab a beverage, and let's get into it.
Wins first. So, like, who wins first? The Super Bowl, Joe Burrow or Josh Allen?
I'm going to say that Joe Burrow wins one because I think there is a bit of a curse hanging over the Buffalo Bills, and that Josh Allen's a bit overrated because everybody was anointing him the next Joe Montana before last season started. And Joe Burrow has a winning pedigree from LSU. Josh Allen really hasn't really done 5/8 of fuck all throughout his football career. And we were, like I said, last year or when the season first started, we had Dave Roberts from Medicine Hat on the show after week 1, and everybody thought that the Buffalo Bills were going to be the team that was going to just win 17 games in a row, go through the playoffs, and they didn't. Not even close. Joe Burrow, like him. I like the Bengals. I like Burrow a lot. He's won. Winning's hard. You have to learn how to win. The Cincinnati Bengals win before the Buffalo Bills.
See, but that's not it. I think Burrow wins with another franchise because I don't trust Cincinnati as far as I can fucking kick them. I think if Burrow hasn't been, I think Burrow wins with another franchise. I don't think Josh Allen ever wins one because of the Buffalo curse. I think Burrow wins one first, but for not the Bengals.
That might be, yeah. So we agree on the same point, but we just agree with who it's going to be with.
Who wins the Super Bowl first? The Green Bay Packers or Dallas Cowboys?
Oh, fuck. Dave, I'm now 48 years old, and I'm turning. It feels like I'm 48, turning 60. The way this is all going out. Jesus, man.
There's so many Packer fans, and there's so many Dallas fans.
I think this is tough because both teams really have not done fuck all with the talent they've had over the years. I mean, they were like back when we were a lot younger, a lot more spry. The Packers were right there every year, which they have been with Brett Favre, and the Cowboys. They won 3 or 4, whatever it was, back in the 90s. But I really think that the Packers, there's something wrong there because they've had 2 of the top 10 quarterbacks of all time playing for their team in the last 30 years, and they haven't done anything with it. Jerry Jones, he has single-handedly grown that franchise to what it is today, but he has actually made sure that they won't win because he thinks he's so smart. But I'm going to say that the Dallas Cowboys will win a Super Bowl before the Green Bay Packers.
Is Jerry Jones alive when they do it?
No, and I'm probably
so
sitting
we're talking like 15,
I'm probably
20
sitting
years.
in the old folks' home watching that, probably with a Marlboro in my mouth or a cigar.
This one's for Jerry.
I might actually find a way to find our main man Jim at the fan of the van, have a cigar with him. We'll be sitting in an old folks' home down in New York somewhere to watch that. But no, I don't think Jerry Jones is alive to see it. But I think that the Cowboys win one before the Packers do. I think
it's a coin. I honestly think it's a coin flip.
I think the Packers have turned into more of a business than a team who wants to win because of where they are. Do you kind of know what I'm getting at a little bit? Like, I think that they rest on their laurels a little bit, that they make money no matter what, right? They're the Packers, and Lambeau and on and on and on. And I don't think they put a whole bunch of effort into winning. Jerry Jones puts effort into winning. It's just his effort into winning. Does that make any sense what I'm saying?
I think I understand how it's where the impetus is coming from, whether it be a single-minded yet delusional owner or a corporation that's just more concerned about the brand of the Packers.
Lambeau's bigger than the Packers.
Yeah, it has to be. Like, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I still don't
that's
understand how that business model works. How one
because
town can
TV, man. TV.
Well, I don't know, but they got lucky about it. But nonetheless, there's so many. You bump into Packers fans everywhere, and you bump into Cowboys fans everywhere, and they're
Yeah.
both really quite proud for doing sweet fuck all for
Nothing.
the last 27
Nothing.
years. Okay, I got one, maybe two more for you. Who wins first, Austin Matthews or Connor McDavid?
Ooh, fuck. Oilers or Leafs?
And
Jeez.
for bonus points, is it with the team they're with currently?
No and no. But the Austin Connor McDavid is the greatest hockey player to ever strap him on, or the best, not the greatest, but the best. We said that before. He's the best player to ever strap him on, and he has that survivor eye, that tiger thing going on right now. Like he's on a mission this year with the Oilers, but the Oilers don't have guys who stop hockey pucks. Connor or Austin Matthews plays for a franchise we just talked about in our last segment with the Leafs there that has trouble getting past the first round. And this year probably isn't the best year to be trying to get out of the East because the East is really strong. It's going to be tough. Oh, man. Who wins first? I think just because how good McDavid. Okay, actually, here it is. I don't think either guy sticks with their team that they're with 3 years from now. Matthews is going to go to a team to suit his lifestyle. McDavid's going to go to a team to win. McDavid wins first.
But not with the Oilers. You don't.
No.
I think I think McDavid, when he does win his cup, and I sure as fuck hope it happens, he's going to be the Conn Smythe winner. He's going to be the most valuable player. He's going to drag a team. I don't see this current Oilers management capable of giving a team to win the cup.
I don't think that Matthews has that will to win.
But I can see him being a Phil Kessel kind of guy, right? Just really, really good, super fucking talented, but like the missing piece and just the hired gun, and I'll be a good guy in the locker room.
But he wants too much money, right?
You don't think
Kessel played for $5 million? All right, whatever.
But that was after 5-10 years, right? Well, and and Matthews this is his big contract, but I don't know either. But Kessel had the luxury of getting those cups with Pittsburgh, and then it's just really
goes wherever. I'll play here,
I'll play here,
or whatever it may be.
And so the last one, who
last one?
First, Leafs or Oilers?
The Toronto Maple Leafs will win a Stanley Cup in my lifetime, but it won't be this year. It won't be next year. And that team is going to look dramatically different in the foreseeable future. The Oilers are also going to look dramatically different in the very near future. But I think that the Toronto Maple Leafs have the same thing as the Buffalo Bills. There's just a curse. The Oilers win a cup before the Leafs do. I'm sorry to say, yeah, there's something going on in Leafland that's been around for a long time. 1968, man, and winning a cup. Like the thing is, there hasn't been a cup in Canada for how long? Since '93, right?
I
And
was
that's
gonna
odd
say
to me.
30 years. Yeah, 30 years is a
That's
long
odd.
time.
It's
And
odd.
especially like in our formative years, it was always, I won't say always, it was the Habs, and then the Islanders had their run, and then the Oilers, and then like the Flames and the Habs,
Yeah.
and then we're done.
And haven't done 30 years, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Like
who
after
wins the
the
cup
Flames.
first? The Oilers will win before the Leafs, just because that's just what it is. Like, I think the Leafs are going to be on some kind of a record stretch, kind of like what the Cubs were in baseball. It's one of those things. Like that, me and Deanne were laughing about it the other night. She and her brother as well, James. We were on the group chat phone thing, actually talking, which was weird for us, but that Deanne kind of knows that she's going to be by her dad's gravesite listening to the Leafs on the radio win a Stanley Cup. Like that's it's one of those things, like how the Cubs fans were back in 2016. It's sad
Yeah.
to hear that, but she was,
But he
I
heard
know that's
one.
going to happen.
Like he was alive, right? Like the last one was when? 67,
Yeah, he
correct?
was alive then. Yeah. Those
So
Cubs
that's
fans that didn't, those grandparents and granddads weren't alive when they won a World Series.
well, I'm 53. I haven't seen it, right?
Fuck me.
That's that's a stretch. I guess I haven't seen the Guardians win a title.
They're the
Um
Indians.
and yeah, that's
Fuck, that's been a long time. I never.
that's a long time. But
Dave, I always
his,
like
a historic
now.
franchise.
Now that you did some math there, Dave, I do get messed up with that my age sometimes. Oh yeah, that's 50 years. Yep, I'm old. I'm old now. Yeah, it's funny how you don't compute those things.
Really, because when you're a kid and like, oh well, this and that, and like you gotta laugh about it. But now that you're old and like, holy fuck, I kind of get it, Cubs fans. But like, I don't care because I like about a Leaf fan or whatever. But
Yeah.
just putting that in perspective, I have been so spoiled being married to the Oilers when they won all their cups, and then seeing Denver being like winning 3 Super Bowls and being in 4 more. But at least I got to see my teams win. To be married to a team like the the strength of the Toronto Maple Leaf fandom
Oh,
and never see that. Oh man, like
I think this country might burn down if they win one. Like
yeah,
because there's Leafs fans everywhere. There is.
and you know the
I think there'll be
Maple,
one fuck of a party, and I
Maple,
hope like there is. I think it'd be great.
Maple Leaf management has been going as full Steve Cohen as they can on this, like for
For a
10
long
years now.
time.
Like they've been trying, like they've been putting the product on the ice, but for whatever reason, like
Someone else is doing something better than them, no matter what. Yeah.
always, or they just fucking choke. They could be the chokingest franchise in my lifetime. They're the chokingest.
It was 4-1, 2013. It was 4-1.
Got to be there to choke. Yep, you do.
I'd rather, like we talked about, you would you rather tonight? I'd rather miss the playoffs and go through that kind of crap again. Like just fuck.
Because you don't, yeah, especially heart, like in they have a knack for the heartbreaking loss, and Kadri was a part of that too, right? Like he
Yeah.
so redeemed himself by taking those stupid penalties and getting kicked out of series and what have you.
Would you rather get blown out in Game 7 or lose a heartbreaker?
Blown out.
Then I'm done.
Then I'm gone.
I'm turning the TV off. Second period. I'm turning on a rerun. I'll
walk out of the rerun. I'll beat the traffic.
I'm good.
Whatever.
I'd rather if I'm gonna lose, I want it blown out. So I turn the channel Seinfeld's on.
Because yeah, like why break my heart? Why fucking make me wait there and be nervous and shit like that? Just Just
sit
make it-
there heartbroken, everything else. Oh no.
Just make it quick. Just put your foot on the side of my head and pull the trigger.
Yeah. Well, it's a little extreme, but anyways.
Wow,
Anyways.
that's it. As opposed to slowly strangle me.
Anyways, let's call it a night, Dave. 1420 Sports Bar Podcast, 4 Beer Sports, talking a whole lot more. Take care of each other, more importantly, take care of yourself, see you around. Keep your stick on the ice. What else, David?
No swinging at high pitches, Jim.
There we go. Jim, have a great time with the Red Hot Chili Peppers on Wednesday night.
Oh, I saw they were in BC. I read the rules. Dress like it's an outdoor venue.
You just listened to the 1420 Sports Bar Podcast. 4 Beer with Sports, talking a whole lot more. We are part of the Belly Up Media Network. Let's get into it.